This is it, Mike. We can't let either the missiles or Shahid get past us. Shahid's here to oversee the transport of the missiles. We can kill two birds with one stone. You need to get to the control tower. Check the transport logs. Once we have those, we can pinpoint the missile's exact location.
So nothing on
We're
satellite.
going to need you to transmit the exact coordinates. There's a lot of area to cover, and Al-Samad knows how to hide their stockpile.
Checking the logs now. The missiles aren't anywhere near the runway. Looks like they're being held in a munitions depot in the mountains.
Checking the satellite imagery now. Looks like there's a small trail that leads to the rear of the depot. Marking it on your PDA.
On it. Guess this is where planes go to die.
Depot. Get in and take care of those missiles.
Gate sealed off. Must be another way around.
All right. Check out the surrounding buildings. See if there's another route inside.
I really hope they're expecting a returning patrol. Uh-oh. Have to find another way. I feel like I'm back in the detention camp. Got a visual on the missiles. Looks like they're being loaded into a convoy outside the warehouse.
You need to get to it before they roll out. Once they're mobile, our job gets a lot harder.
Yeah, I know. On it. Looks like most of the trucks have already headed out. Wait a minute.
And you have heard nothing from the control tower? No, Shay. But your plane is prepped and ready for takeoff, as you asked.
Looks like Shahid's got a whole lot of ugly with him.
Something is wrong. Have our men come to meet the trucks at the checkpoint with the assault vehicles? At once, Shay.
It's Shahid. Should I take the shot?
No, if we do that, we lose the missiles. But if you can still intercept the convoy, we have a chance.
Damn it. Looks like the convoy's already headed out.
The road the convoy is on snakes through the mountains. If you use the foot trails and move fast, you may be able to catch it at the checkpoint.
Great day for a jog. On the top of the bridge. Looks like Shahid's second in command. And he's brought friends.
They're probably there to meet up with the convoy. You need to take them out now. The trucks will be here any minute.
tech to resolve this problem. Got it. If Shahid's inside, his head's got to be ringing by now.
Good job, Mike. Now be careful. Check to see if Shahid's still breathing.
So, you thought the death of one terrorist leader would somehow fix the world.
I had a mission, I carried it out.
Yes, and I commend you. But you're effectively persona non grata around here.
That makes two of us then.
There's always one thing I wanted to know. After you killed Shahid, why you did what you did next? Were you trying to find out what happened to your friends? Or were you after me? Trying to bring down Hellback, perhaps? Or maybe you were just cornered, looking for a way out. After your extortion of Nasri, I was expecting a more mercenary welcome. Have you come to kill me as you killed my followers?
Eventually. Finding you has been a pain in the ass. Get up.
You will not kill an unarmed man. You let Nasri go.
Only so I could get to you, Shahid. Don't make this any harder than it has to be.
You are here because America's greed demands it. Your country sleeps at Hellbeck's feet like a dog, hungry for its weapons.
Save the preaching. I'm here for the missiles you stole.
The missiles I stole? They shipped them to me. Then brand me a thief?
You said Halbeck shipped the missiles to you? Why?
I will tell you nothing. If you are ignorant, nothing I say will change your mind.
I think you'd be surprised. I suggest you tell me before I let some light shine into that skull of yours.
Go ahead then. Shoot me.
If you don't talk, you're going down alone. You want Halbeck to get the better of you?
They did not get the better of me. I used their weapons. Embarrassed them.
They hung you out to dry, Shahid. They gave you weapons, then sent us after you. Right now, you're the loser here, and I'm holding the gun. Besides, if Halbeck's involved, think of all the fun you'll have seeing one of America's biggest companies going down with you.
You would turn on Hellbeck?
I don't work for Halbeck.
Ah, and neither did I. A comforting thought, but it is a lie. You already know something is wrong. The data you found in the detention cells of our camp, that was not stolen missile data. That was given to us. You have two choices. You can believe me or kill me. Hellbeck uses you, but you do not see their influence. You will. Trust me in this.
I believe you, but evidence would help.
The missiles are not enough? Perhaps not. I have other information, and I can obtain more.
You mean if I let you go? No chance.
I give you my word. If you know anything about me, you know I honor a promise when given. When you see Hellbeck for what it is, I will come back and speak to you again. I will not hide. I will bring proof.
All right. I'm willing to see it. What is this proof?
Call your agency, tell them I am dead. But remove yourself from the area first, before the call. Give false coordinates. Unless you wish to speak to your god next.
Where are you going?
I will contact you. And I think the information I can provide will be worth the time you have spent looking for me.
Mike?
I'm here. I dealt with Shahid.
And the missiles?
I've disabled the convoy. I haven't confirmed how many missiles we've recovered.
Your first priority is...
Westridge? Westridge, do you read me?
Mike, get out of there.
Mina?
I'm tracking multiple missiles homing in on your coordinates. Get out of there.
What the hell?
Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah. In stereo. Mina?
Mike, you're alive, thank God. You need to get out of there now.
I'm on it. What's wrong?
You're in danger. You need to get out of Saudi Arabia.
But Halbeck... the missiles...
Mike, Halbeck is the one that sent the missiles to your location. I think they wanted to erase the evidence of the missiles entirely. And you along with it.
Great, so now I'm reduced to being evidence? How did they get these coordinates?
That's the other problem. I think they have someone inside Alpha Protocol. and whoever it is fed them the coordinates for the missile strike.
Is there a way to track down who had access to my coordinates?
Not cleanly, no. But it had to be one of your handlers in Saudi Arabia.
Well, that's a short list. I'd like it to be shorter. Any other facts you can give me?
If I knew more, I'd share. No one knows I'm talking to you right now.
So it's either Darcy, Parker, Westridge, you, or me. Although, how I could give myself away is anyone's guess. Mina, why did you cut Westridge off before the missile hit?
Because I picked up the missile lock-on before anyone else. There wasn't time to ask him. Why?
You're assigned to Saudi. You're currently my only contact with Alpha Protocol. And now we're having a very one-sided conversation.
I'm trying to help you, Mike.
Fine. So I need to get back to base. Can you get any choppers out here?
Mike, you can't come back.
What?
You're rogue. I checked the feeds. They've already sent out notifications to the intelligence agencies about your status. If they find you, they'll give you up to the government. If they don't kill you first.
Wait, what about Alpha Protocol? That's what the agency is for. To allow agents to carry out
No.
ops like this.
It's to allow the government to deny ops like this. So that if they're exposed, they can say they had no involvement. Mike, you're on your own. Alpha Protocol's the only thing protecting you right now.
I'm still analyzing the information I got from Shahid, but so far it checks out. He's been busy. And so is Halbeck.
So there was a connection between Al-Samad and Halbeck.
Looks that way. But what worries me is why. According to this, Halbeck's got 3 targets. Taipei, Rome, and Moscow. Transmitting the information now. Looks like the missiles were shipped through Moscow. Halbeck's got a distributor there, or had. As for Rome, it looks like an Al-Samad cell was activated, but I don't know why. And in Taipei, Ronald Sung, the president of Taiwan. Someone's been ordered to assassinate him.
This doesn't make sense. What does Halbeck hope to gain?
A profit. Halbeck wants to raise global tensions, spark a Cold War, and turn the world into their private marketplace.
They'll be able to secure military contracts and a steady consumer base for their weapons for years to come, if they succeed.
Would be nice if I could actually tell someone. I mean, besides you.
No one will listen, Mike. Not only are you rogue, but Halbeck's got an inside Alpha Protocol somehow. If you're caught...
I know. Execution, imprisonment, possibly another lecture by Westridge. I'm on my own.
No, not exactly. They used you. But we can use Alpha Protocol. There's so many levels of secrecy to it. Not even the staff know all the resources the program has.
Like?
Safe houses, weapons. If you're going after these targets, you'll need a base of operations in each city. I can dig up some spots that aren't listed in any records.
Like this one?
Better. I think. It sounds like you're going after these targets then.
Just because they tried to drop a missile on me doesn't mean I'm giving up on my mission. If Halbeck's trying to manipulate world events, it's my responsibility to stop them. Also, I don't like that they used me to do their dirty work, sending me to kill Shahid and get their merchandise back. No way am I letting them get away with that.
Judging from the data, Mike, it may be a good thing. If Halbeck's trying to cause a Cold War...
They've made a mistake. They're going to cause a real one.
reporter. The photographer?
Scarlet.
You met her leaving Saudi, then in Taipei. But after that, we lost track of her.
Guess you've got limits after all.
I always wondered how you two happened to meet. Coincidence?
I don't know.
You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
I think I've got you beat.
You ever been a pushy woman in the heart of Arabia?
Once, lost a bet.
Cute.
Yeah.
You could keep that up the entire flight, I bet.
Did you already have plans?
I was going to invite you to slow down.
You're right. It's a long flight. Plenty of time to get your name and a hotel room.
Wow, you just come right out and say those kinds of things, huh?
When I'm not putting my foot in my mouth. By the way, I'm Mike.
So, Mike, when you're not getting shot down, what do you do with yourself that would bring you out to this part of the world?
Secret agent.
Right.
It's better if you don't believe me anyhow.
All right, be honest. Has that worked on anyone?
How impressed are you?
Not.
All right. My turn's over. How about you? Those your legs?
Other page.
Cover story by Scarlet Lake.
I heard she's on this flight.
Photojournalism, isn't that a bit dangerous, Scarlet?
If there's no risk, it's not important.
You may be onto something.
Here, call me. I have a lot of contacts in the area. Maybe we can work out a trade. If you should hear anything, of course.
What if I want to call, just to be endearing?
You should call someone else.
Wow, you're tough.
It seems to be endearing, unfortunately.
Yeah, but strip off that tough exterior.
Mike, your persistence is bordering on dense.
Maybe, but is it working?
You're... I have work to catch up on.
Yeah, and I should,
Good night, Mike.
Welcome to Moscow, Mike. How do you like your new apartment?
Nice digs. I see where all that Black Ops funding really goes now.
Invoking Alpha Protocol does have its upside.
Jealous?
Of you freezing your butt off in Moscow? Not so much.
Well, as long as you're not taking a vacation on a beach in the southern hemisphere.
I'm afraid that's classified, Agent Thornton. All right, down to business then. Do you have a plan of attack for Moscow?
I've got a few leads from Saudi to follow up on. We'll see where those take me.
Sounds like a solid plan. What will you follow up on first?
Not sure yet. The missile launchers were moved through Leningradsky Station. There might be intel there. I've also got a CIA informant codenamed Grigory and a mob underboss called Lazo.
Finding those missiles is important, although more information would be helpful. But from his file, Grigory looks like the type who would sell information about you to interested parties. Lazo might be able to provide some leads too.
If I go to the train station first, I think I'll figure that out pretty quick.
Yeah, when you walk right into an ambush.
It's only an ambush if you don't see it coming. I'll be in touch.